All right. Okay. Moz, how are we?
Not too bad. How are you? How's
Yeah,
your
I'm pretty
morning?
good. I'm pretty good. I'm actually cold this morning, so I've got the jacket on.
Yeah, it's
The
freezing.
Liverpool jacket, of course.
It looks really nice. I love it. Looks
Oh,
good.
it's mate,
Looks fashionable.
it's super warm. It's super warm. Honestly, it feels amazing. You should get one of these.
Yeah, the nice puffy jackets. It's good
They're
for
pretty
winter.
pricey, but yeah, they're lovely and they do the job. But yeah, so let's tell everyone what's this all about.
Oh
Basically,
yeah. We're
go ahead.
excited to do this. We've been talking about this for a while. We're gonna do a layback podcast with myself, Mozzie, and the legend Joey. So this is gonna be a chilled back. We're gonna talk about Liverpool, the off season. Hopefully we can do a couple of episodes every week. Do our score predictions, our lineup prediction for the games coming up.
Yeah. So just
Excited.
to fill in the gaps there, we may have a few others that join us throughout the season. Some regulars, some special guests, whatever we can muster. And the goal is to reach out to fans and everything. And if anyone has any questions here today on this live, to send some through.
For sure.
And also, when we upload videos for um, later on in the season and stuff like that throughout the season. I think we're aiming for 2 to 3 videos a week. I know with my channel, the Aussie Scouser, I do my specific videos. I'm looking at 2 to 3 just on that, and hopefully we can get something similar out together.
For sure. Can't wait for it. Can't wait for this season. It's going to be a massive season for Liverpool and the fans out there.
I think so. I mean, just that first game is it's always a hard trip away to Newcastle, to St James Park.
Of course.
But now, obviously, with the tragic passing of what's it called, Kevin Keegan. Sorry, I was checking in my notes for some reason. Anyway, yeah, Kevin Keegan's passing. Definitely has a bit more feeling to it.
Of course, yep.
And we'll dig into that a little bit later. But Moz, you got a few stats on Keegan there.
Well, normally, basically, when we visit St James's Park, it's always a massive rivalry. These two old clubs of English football, it's always a massive rivalry. But this one is more in depth. Well, Kevin Keegan was signed by our legendary manager, Bill Shankly, in 1971. He spent 6 years in Liverpool. He won loads of trophies. He won 3 First League trophies with Liverpool. And in 1992, he moved to management and he took Newcastle from the second division to the first division. That never happened before. And also in his second season with Newcastle, he almost won the title with them, despite leading most of the way. But unfortunately, they fell short and they didn't win it this season. May God rest his soul. And I'm quite sure when we're going to go to St. James's Park on Saturday, it's going to be a massive memorial and cheer for the legend, Kevin Keegan.
Yeah. I mean, we experienced it again with the passing of another former player of ours last season in Diogo Jota.
Yeah, that was massive.
So we've already, felt what it's like to lose someone dear to our hearts. So to do it again this season and the start of the season as well, is not fun. I'll just put it that way.
Yeah.
But anyway, we'll start. We'll get into it and talk transfers, rumors, and squad depth and all that kind of stuff.
Definitely, there's a lot to talk about this podcast. There's loads packed in this one.
Yeah. Well, look, I put out a video saying, does Liverpool currently have an issue with homegrown players? And in light of what just happened with Curtis Jones moving into Milan for a fee of 35 million euros, yes, that's fantastic that we are getting some money into the club, since we're about to expected to make some solid signings. which will, be quite expensive. But at the same time, we lose an experienced player, first of all, a Scouser in our team, which I mentioned in the video. If you go and check that out on my TikTok, that, the more experienced players, that feeling of having a Scouser in the team.
Massive loss.
Yeah, well, yeah, just like maybe not massive in terms of goals and stuff like that. More so, just the spirit of having a Scouser in the team. We've almost always had a Scouser in a team in the squad somewhere. It doesn't have to be featuring every single game or main starter, but just, just have that boyhood Scouser that's around and tells that story. Like your Steven Gerrards, your Trent Alexander-Arnold's before he left, and now Curtis, who could have been a potential captain somewhere down the line, since he's got those ties. But anyway, the homegrown issue, now that he's left, we're down one player in the squad for rotation, and because we're expecting to fight on all fronts. We're down one player there. We're down one player in the midfield.
Yeah,
and also we're down, as I said, down one player that's homegrown. The only ones left are Connor Bradley, Rio Momoa, Trey Nononi if he stays, and Kumas as well if he stays.
they're really decent young players as well. They got potential.
Yeah, well, that would be the reason why they'd stay. The reason why they go on loan is to get that experience. But I think Trey Naoni and Kumas have got that experience, and they've shown in the preseason friendlies.
Of course,
albeit it's just a friendly, but they've shown that they've grown in that 12 months away.
And don't forget, Jurgen Klopp played them in cup games a couple of seasons ago, so they're kind of experienced with the first team squad, which is good. It's good to breed these guys in.
The kids won us the Carabao Cup a couple of seasons ago.
Yeah. I'm with you. It's as well as the young Scousers, the upcoming Liverpool players, like for example, your kids, that if they're born in Liverpool, they look up to Curtis Jones. They want to be like him. So that's why it's important to have these Scouser in your team.
Yeah,
it's like a role model. That's what
of course. But the thing is, when we talk about homegrown players, it doesn't necessarily have to be they're from the area of Liverpool or Scousers or whatever. Homegrown means from like English players.
Yep.
Right? They could be, from Manchester or Chelsea, London or something like that, like Rio Mgamoa isn't a Scouser. However, he is a homegrown player.
Of course. Came from our academy and stuff.
He came from Chelsea's academy, actually.
Oh, Chelsea's academy.
Yeah. A couple of years ago, we snatched him. But anyway, because of that, that raises the question of squad depth, and I think because we're Liverpool, we're a big team, we're meant to be fighting on all fronts. We're expected to fight on all fronts.
Yeah.
Injuries and suspensions and things that happen throughout the season and player burnout. Rotation is going to be quite important. And if we have a thin squad, I don't know how that will go. That's the worry here. And so, yes, we need money coming in, but also we need players coming in. We need positions to fill, and not just any Joe Blow will do. We need someone that will bring quality and different option off the bench, or to provide, a different input in the squad and help contribute to any potential success this season.
Yeah.
And in my video, I talked about, potentially now that opens the door for, we're looking for someone maybe to fill in that homegrown position and also that midfield position. So because Jones has left and he's vacated that midfield area, now all of a sudden specifically our midfield is now thin. You know what I mean?
Plus we had a couple of departures in our preseason as well, so we need to fill these gaps in.
Yeah. So what we've done well. I think we've done pretty good with the two boys that came in. Jacket, absolute brilliant debut.
Oh, against Como in the last preseason match at Anfield, he played well as well as centre back with what's his name, Virgil van Dijk. It seems like these guys have been playing together for a while.
Yeah, so Jacket, he was everyone was pretty excited about him when it was announced that we signed him, and then he got an injury. He hasn't played for like 6 months, and he played against Como, as you said, scored a goal, played 45 minutes.
He played
and then another player we bought was Araújo.
Yeah,
I think I said it right. I've been practicing, but I still probably haven't got it right. I'll get there.
Yeah, that's all right. Yeah, it's a complicated name, that one.
Yeah. Araújo is, believe it or not, he came from Barcelona and he was the actual captain of their last 2 years La Liga winning captain, I'm
really surprised they let him go on loan, to be honest. But win for us.
Yeah, but just to put it in perspective, he is no pushover. He's the Barcelona captain that had lifted the trophy, the La Liga trophy, for the last 2 seasons.
I know. Quickly, did you see the video on social media how we tackled what's his name, Gakpo in the training?
I watched a few of the trainings. I may have seen it. I'm not sure.
Yeah, it looked like he has speed from 0 to 100. He doesn't have middle. He doesn't have a middle ground.
Well, we saw him for 45 minutes in that same friendly.
Really surprised.
So training is one thing, but day-to-day game is totally different. But Araújo is he's, as I said, he's no pushover. He's versatile. You can put him at left back, right back.
Yeah.
So
which is good for us.
I think, and I said this on my video as well. I think we may have sorted our defensive issues. Maybe not 100%. I'd be more confident if we get one more centre back, or and then I'll feel a bit more confident, and then I can say, 100% we sorted that defense issue.
Yeah. We were really thin last year. I thought that's it. When Kanate was about to leave, Virgil van Dijk, Gomez, I was like, damn, what are we going to do with this season? But it looks like you're right. We're in the right track with the centre-back positions.
Yeah, and we also had that young kid in Nwake, or whatever his name is.
Yeah.
They couldn't register him to play for the club due to age restrictions or something. I'm not too sure. I have to check that out again. But he's just gone to, I think.
Did he go on loan?
He's on loan with I think it was an Austrian or German club. So for the whole season. But I think I heard something like Liverpool trying to get him to be registered in time for January. So I don't know how that will go.
And don't forget, you forgot something, man. We got Giovanni Leone.
He's another gun.
Is good.
Yeah,
I mean, it's not good that he's injured, but it looks like we got depth. And I can't wait until we can see his full potential, because he's an upcoming star, apparently. So
yeah. I don't know if he will feature this weekend.
Oh, no.
I don't know if he's fit enough yet. He was in training, and I don't know.
No, I don't think so.
Where he's...
I think he still has like 6 months, him and Iketeke. It's the same injury, ACL. So,
well.
I know.
Yeah.
But at least we got our future plan intact with centre backs.
Yeah. So back to squad depth and homegrown issue. I talk about in my video, about potentially does that open the door for guys like Adam Wharton, and I really rate him. I think he would be a really good addition. He's a very straightforward, attack-minded kind of player. Some may argue we might need a CDM, but I think if we're dominating the game and we're dictating everything, we have most of the possession. I don't think our CDMs or center backs or anything will have too much to do with it, because the ball will be with us if that's the case of how we're going to play going forward. So in that case, the more attacking players, the better, I guess. More options, more creativity, maybe.
Of course.
So yes, I don't know. I think Adam Wharton would be a good welcome signing to Liverpool.
Of course.
I don't know about you.
It'll be good to embrace him throughout the season, like basically fill the gaps. I want to ask you a question. What about our new signing, Víctor Muñoz? Are you excited about him? That guy looks like a player, a real baller.
He looks really good.
I'm excited.
Everyone, when he was announced that he was joining, everyone kind of got a little excited.
Yeah, me too.
Unfortunately, I didn't get to feature too much in the World Cup. I would have liked to see him play a bit more in the World Cup to give us a bit more of a preview, like a hands-on preview or whatever. But he's a World Cup winner.
Yeah.
And they're quite rare, these kind of players.
Yeah, exactly.
No, he's so young. He's so young, and he reminds me of. This is going to sound a little bit weird, but he reminds me of when Raheem Sterling first came into the fold.
Yes.
He reminds me a little bit of that.
And a Spanish influence like Torres as well. I don't know. I got that Torres vibe.
No. So he's out wide. So Torres was a solid 9.
Yeah.
But he's out wide. He's playing wing. It's more like a flying Raheem Sterling from my memory. Of back in the day when Raheem first came into to grade. So he looks really good, and expect him to score a couple of goals. Just quickly, Justin. Hey, Justin, how you doing, mate? We're just doing a little podcast thing here. We're starting up, me and Moz and a few others and whatnot, talking about all things Premier League and specifically focused Liverpool. So, any questions? Anyone that's watching, Justin or anyone, let us know during this live. We're going to try and do on our lives and non-lives videos 2 to 3 maybe a week, something like that. We've got our own separate channels as well, so if you can check that out, we'll get the links in the bio as well. Justin's asking thoughts on Araújo. God, we were just talking about it. You're like 2 minutes late there, but he's really good, as we were saying. He's no pushover. He was the Barcelona captain that lifted the last 2 La Ligas. Like, when do Liverpool ever get a Barcelona captain who is a centre back that lifted the last 2 La Ligas? Never happens. So and he played that 45 minutes in against Como, and it was really good. Albeit it was only a friendly, and it was only Como, but I don't mean that disrespectively, but
he played really well.
He showed us that he's got some teeth, and he's going to do well in this Liverpool team. Same with Jacquet.
Yeah, he played well in the first half of the Como game.
Jacquet first half and Araújo in the second. Yeah. So, keen to see him feature more, and we'll see if Iola decides to go with him at the start, or with Jacquet, or with someone else. We'll see how it goes. But we're very optimistic there.
Yeah.
And
We've got options in the centre back positions, which is good. It's rare for us to have centre back. What's good different pairing. It was normally Virgil van Dijk and Kanate. Now we have rotation, which is good.
well, actually, if you remember, casting mine back to Jurgen Klopp time, we had, Gomez was great for a season and a half.
Yeah.
We had what's his name?
Matip for a while.
Sorry?
Matip,
yeah. Well, Matip, it was a Champions League winner.
Yeah. What a player.
So was Gomez. So that was around the same time that Gomez was, not getting that many injuries. So it's not the first time ever that we've had centre-back options per se, but it's been a while since we've been in that position where we can, put someone in centre-back and be, fairly confident they'll do a job.
Yeah, definitely. There's no...
we don't know how injuries will go going forward. And as I said, I would feel way more confident with one more centre-back signing specifically. But yeah, we're definitely fixing the cracks there.
There's quickly, Joey. There's talking about rumors. There's a rumor that Bradley Bacola and maybe Ibrahim Mbaye coming from PSG.
Mbaye.
What do you think about that one? Would that add more squad depth for our midfield, our attacking positions?
So they're both wingers. Just quickly, Mbaye, I'm hearing now that could be off.
Oh.
The fact that the Bacola part of the story, it's progressing really well, and we will get him. The price, unsure. When exactly, unsure. It's not a matter of if. It's a matter of timing. When will it happen? This week? Will it happen tomorrow? Will it happen tonight? Yeah. Will it happen like last 11th hour?
Of course.
These kind of signings. This is probably one of the biggest signings, other than Bruno Guimaraes from Arsenal. This could be like one of the biggest signings of the summer. Since he's a striker, he's he's a World Cup winner from France, this and that, coming from a big club, Paris Saint-Germain, a big fee as well. They want, what is it, 170 million euros or something?
Oh, just quickly for our viewers, this legend, Joey, been talking about this rumor for a year.
Yes.
For a year.
So I listen, so I'll explain this. I particularly like the French team. I like the French setup. During the World Cup, I was backing France with Australia.
Of course, yeah.
And they probably were one of the favourites to win it, France. Stacked. And I do, like, obviously Paris Saint-Germain, back-to-back Champions League winners and serial Ligue 1 winners. And therefore the entire midfield, the entire squad for Paris Saint-Germain and France is just ballers. And I particularly like Bacola. I said I was watching Liverpool versus Paris Saint-Germain second leg of Champions League last season, and there was a moment where Doué was coming off the field and Bacola was coming on, and I said to someone that was watching with me, I'm actually more fearful of Bacola than Doué, even though Doué is a really, really good player in himself. So I particularly like Bacola. I've watched him for 2-3 years now. I followed him for 2-3 years now, and he scores really good goals. This past 12 months hasn't been his greatest, but if you go 12 months further than that, and the 12 months further than that, those 2 years, he was really scoring a lot more goals and more involved. So arguably his previous season wasn't as effective, and players get to that. I mean, the great Mohamed Salah last season was, barely didn't do anything. You know what I mean? So
Yeah.
Some players have bad seasons. Cole Palmer had a bad season, and Chelsea are expecting him to do big things this season.
Of course, yeah.
A lot of people are tipping them to be push for a top 4, maybe even a title challenge. I don't see it. We'll get to the predictions like later, but I don't see it. But I do see them improving. I do. That's 100%. Bacola. It's a story that has been kind of manifesting for about a year now.
Yeah.
Even though he's still contracted to Paris Saint-Germain, there was like small talks even last summer, but like we weren't sure if we were going to get him last summer, and then we made all those signings like Wirtz and Isak, and we'll talk about Wirtz and Isak a little bit later as well. Yeah. But Bacola will be a Liverpool player. I expect him to wear the number 11.
You hear this first in this podcast. Joey is going to announce this. Here we go.
Well, look, it makes sense. I mean, we've not filled in our vacant 11 jersey.
That's true.
He's the biggest signing. He like out of all the possible signings we'll make, there's like small rumors and whatever. He's the one that everyone's looking forward to. And there might be, a dark horse that comes out of nowhere, and I'll get to that in a second. His name, I think they're definitely reserving number 11 for his name. It's just a matter of time when exactly that the signature gets over the line, and the fee as well to be discussed. I think Paris Saint-Germain, as we said, are demanding crazy money, stupid money.
Yeah.
But because they've just signed Ferran Torres and Godze, I think his name is.
For sure.
So they've added 2 new attackers, right? Torres and I believe his name is Godze. I might be saying it wrong.
Why are they being selfish? They got everybody. They got
anyway, he wasn't in their squad against Lens. They lost the French Super Cup 1-0 to Lens, which in itself is like a cardinal sin for Paris Saint-Germain. They never lose to Lens. They never lose the Super Cup.
Yeah.
I'm
surprised for that news.
Yeah, I was shocked. Like I actually tipped Paris Saint-Germain to win 3-0 that game. So anyway, so they both Mbaye and Bacola were not even on the bench for that team that game.
Ooh.
So and because now we're heavily into Bacola, Mbaye's deal seemed to be too much for the 2 of them as like a package or whatever. So we might not end up getting Mbaye in the end. But that's fine because we have a few other options. We're going to continue and leave Bacola alone because I think we've discussed enough about him.
Yeah.
I think I was reading Indra Kylie. I think that's how you say his name. I might be saying it a bit off. Anyway, he's just a dude on not TikTok, on Twitter X, whatever you want to call it. Who does lots of covers a lot of like Liverpool kind of stuff, news, transfer news, even team lineups before games and stuff like that. And he's quite over the years. He's been quite spot on with his things. Obviously, there's not everyone's perfect, and he's made a few errors or whatever. But he mentions that we might be looking at another number 9. And there's this fellow called Gomez from Porto. Now I don't watch the Portuguese league, I must confess. And when I do or watch those Portuguese teams, most of the time it's in Champions League or Europa. and it's not many games. But when I try and track a play, I try and watch somehow. But I must admit, I don't actually know this guy. I don't know how like how good of a player he is. He sounds like he's done well for Porto. I mean,
Yeah.
but yeah. So his name's Gomez, and he's a number 9, and Inja Kylie, whatever his name is, mentions that we might be looking at him. There's also mention of Nicholas Jackson. I don't know. I don't know how accurate that part is too.
I'm like that as well. I don't know if I'm happy with that one, but
well, there's more. There's Nick Woldemort. I think I said that right. From Newcastle.
Yeah.
Honestly, and then he mentions also Mateta from Crystal Palace. Honestly, I'm looking at all those names, and I think the smartest option is to go to Mateta. I do like Mateta, another French player.
Yeah.
The common theme here.
Yeah. You love your
no,
French.
but the thing is, most of those guys are what I call not Premier League proven, right?
Yeah,
I mean, Nicholas Jackson played in the Premier League, but he didn't have a too good of a stint, so I don't want to count that, I guess. But Mateta, on the other hand, is a machine.
And he covered Liverpool up a couple of seasons ago by himself. Got 2 goals. That guy's big and strong, and he's physical in the air. He causes dramas in the box, so he's good with the high balls. If we do the Virgil van Dijk pings over the top, he might be dangerous.
Yep.
Good with the headers, so he'll be a potential buy if we can get him.
Yeah, of course. So just my humble opinion, I think the better choice out of that list would be to go for Mateta.
I'm with you that one, Joey.
Yeah, he's just Premier League proven, as I've said, and that, he ticks that box. We know he can score goals and be a threat. Tick. And I don't think it'd cost too much compared to like going for now Vinicius Junior has re-signed with Madrid, but guys like that, would cost way over 100, pounds, 100 million. I don't know what Palace would demand of that, 70, 80, whatever, but still under 100. So, but yeah, out of that list, I'd probably go for him. Just my humble opinion. João Pedro is a name that's also been thrown up, but I'm hearing Man City want to go chase him.
Okay.
I don't know how that's going to go because in Man City they still got Semenyo, they've got Doku. If it was Pep still there, wingers that go to traditionally under Pep, wingers that go there don't really do that well. Look at Marmoush. Marmoush is possibly leaving to Spurs.
Yeah, Spurs is buying everybody at the moment.
So yeah, Spurs could potentially be like a dark horse or something, but they're Spurs.
Yeah, exactly. They're Spurs.
I don't know, but they are looking Spurs. If we're talking about Spurs for a sec, they are looking at getting Marmoush and Savinho from City.
They already got Tonali from Newcastle.
Yep, and I'm assuming somewhere, at some point, Madison will, come back and do Madison things.
Yeah, that guy's he's a good player, Madison.
So, yeah, so I don't know. So yeah, João Pedro was a whisper. I don't know how true and accurate it is, but would he be a good fit to the team? I mean, it's just another winger. And if we're being honest, what do we need? As we said, another centre back, probably one or two midfielders, and a 9.
Yeah, for sure. I think we need more.
2 of those 3 will be great.
Yeah, because we're going to play a lot of competition. Champions League, Premier League, FA Cup, Carling Cup. Yeah, we need to push.
Carabao Cup. Carabao Cup.
And Carabao Cup, sorry.
It's been Carabao Cup for 10 years, dude.
Yeah, it's Carabao Cup. Well, yeah, we need to push in all 4 fronts. We have to. It's Liverpool, one of the biggest clubs in England, actually the biggest club in England. So we need to push for all 4 competitions.
Yes, yeah. Well, that's exactly my thoughts. I mean, that now leads us to the prediction part of the things. So for me, I'm a staunch Liverpool fan, and I'm sure you are as well, Moz.
Yep.
And I'm always going to say we're going to win the league. Whether or not we do, realistically, is a different topic. But, it is predictions, and I do predict us to do well this year. I think with Iriola, and I'll ask you on your opinion on where we're going to go this year. With Iriola, I think he's a brilliant manager.
Oh, of course.
If you refer to his past 3 seasons, with the budget that Bournemouth has, the small stadium,
yeah,
what he's done with that team
is unbelievable.
Yeah, basically. I mean, they're about to compete in Europe for the first time ever in the history of the club.
Yeah, in the Conference League. I can't believe it. It's insane.
Bournemouth in Europe with the budget they have.
I know. It's crazy. When Iriola came to Bournemouth, they just got promoted. And the first season when they got promoted, they were struggling. Then he came in, and in his first season, he took them all the way to the top half of the Premier League. And the second season, he took them to the European League, which is the Conference League. So that's amazing with his shoelace budget. It's crazy, man. It's crazy.
Yeah.
It's a gamble that Liverpool got him, but it's a good gamble. It's a good calculated gamble.
Yeah, just to fill in the gaps there. So his first, I think, 6 games. It took him 6 games to get his first win.
Yeah.
When he first joined. Hopefully it doesn't take that long with us, but
No. I think he knows his ropes at the moment. I think he knows the Premier League better.
Well, he has a better team arguably now, but
yeah, definitely.
Well, what I wanted to say was Iriola, what he's done with that club was insane, and now he's at a bigger club with arguably better players. I think Iriola works well with the younger kind of players. So your Trey Naonis, your Kumases. You saw it, as I said, in pre-season. Back in Bournemouth, he worked with Huijsen, and now Huijsen is at Madrid, and stuff like that. Kerkez. So it was about 2 seasons ago. I wouldn't stop talking about Kerkez. I don't know if you remember.
Yes,
but
the group chat. You always talk about Kerkez.
Yeah. I was my favourite player for a long time there. I was like, we have to get this guy. He's going to be the next Robinson, blah, blah, blah. Maybe better. Who knows? Whatever. So I think if there's an award of most improved player, it'll be Kerkez.
100%. And I have a feeling this new manager is going to galvanize the fans and the players. We're going to play a Jurgen style aggressive football, rock and roll style football.
Heavy metal, you mean?
Yeah, and a bit of tactics, Pep tactics. So he's like a mesh between Klopp and Pep. That's how I see it.
I wouldn't say that, but you're right. You're right. He's got that hardcore kind of style, I guess.
Yeah.
But before we talk about style of the team or whatever, I also want to add, I think he will improve that connection, that deadly connection between Wirtz and Isak. I think they're gonna score a lot of goals between them. And I'm just gonna say it now since we're kind of there. I think PFA Player of the Year will be Wirtz.
Ooh.
Yeah, I think that will go down.
I agree with you there. I reckon he has potential. He has a caliber to be a player like that, like a senior player. Mata, Mata from Chelsea, that type of playmaker style.
Okay.
I think he's going to be up to that caliber.
Yeah, you're winding the years there. Winding back the years there. But I do want to ask you, Moz, who do you think will be PFA, since we've mentioned it?
To be honest, I'm a Liverpool supporter. I'm not going to say any other player, but I agree with you, Wirtz. Okay. I think he's going to get the best out of Wirtz this year. I think if they build a style around Wirtz,
absolutely.
Yeah, he's going to play of the year.
Absolutely. Sure. I just wanted to say, like, why I chose Wirtz, not because I'm a Liverpool supporter. That might be one possible reason. But if I'm realistic looking at it, as I said, my reasoning is Iraola coming in and working with Wirtz and changing his position. I think Slot was using him more as a winger or whatever, but he's more of a 10. He needs to be more involved there. I think that will unlock the real Wirtz, the one that we bought last season and we didn't really see much of. I think that will come now because of the change of style and manager and everything.
Yep.
And possibly even players, around him.
The Wirtz,
and that's why I think you'll get PFA.
Yep. We need that Wirtz of Leverkusen back. We need that one back.
Yeah. So that's why I think Iraola will unlock that, and that's why I think he will get PFA. So I think we'll win the league. Moz,
it's a big call.
Where's your realistic and your hard opinion?
Okay, my heart says Liverpool gonna win, but Arsenal. I think Arsenal might do it again. The reason why I'll say Arsenal, because Arsenal, they reinforced this year. They got a couple of great players. They got Guimaraes from from Newcastle. All the four heavyweights, Chelsea, Liverpool, Man City, they all changed their coaches at the same time. So, and Arteta been with the same players for good 6 years. So I think they already got the chemistry. If Liverpool can build the chemistry quick enough, we can actually be the dark horse and challenge.
So you're right. So they're the most connected, well-oiled machine team in the league. But I just want to ask you, are you not worried about the stat that it's very, very hard to retain a title?
Yeah.
And only City has done that.
And Arsenal, they're the bottle jobs of the Premier League. So they could do it again. They could bottle the league again. So, but for me, like not taking my heart into account and look at the stats, Arsenal is going to win the league. I know it's hard to retain the league back to back, but I think they got the upper hand at the moment.
Okay. So what? So if you were making your Premier League table right now, end of the season, how it looks, you put Arsenal 1.
Unfortunately.
All right. So what is your top 4? How does it look?
I think it would be Arsenal, Liverpool.
Okay.
Tottenham is going to be up there because talking about the players, they got the players, but they need to gel. So Tottenham is going to be 5th. 3rd.
No, I just want 4, top 4, not 5th.
Okay, top 4. Arsenal, Liverpool, close behind. Man United finished the season well last year under Carrick. Okay. And Carrick is now the full-time manager for them. So that we can't keep away from Man United. They look deadly. And Man City. Man City looked a bit shaky against Arsenal in the Community Shield last weekend. They didn't look like the Man City of old.
Yep.
So,
and we'll talk about that more in a second, but keep going.
Yeah. So, So, Arsenal, Liverpool, Man United, and Man City. What about you, Joey?
So, before I say mine, I just want to understand. So, you've got Tottenham in 5th. Where have you got Chelsea?
Oh, yeah. I forgot about Chelsea. Oh, damn, man. It's going to be
Villa.
Oh, yeah. It's going to be a tough season. It's going to be really, really close, I reckon.
So,
Arsenal, Liverpool, Man United, Man City, Chelsea or Tottenham fighting for 5th.
For 5th, okay.
Yeah.
All right. And Villa somewhere in like 6th,
something like that, yeah.
Okay. Yeah. No, because it's. I reckon, before I say my 4, I reckon that the 5 to 8 is going to be quite of a battle. That positions 5 to 8.
Oh, 100%.
Which will include the teams that I leave out, like Aston Villa. And well, that brings me to my prediction. As I said, I got to back Liverpool because it's expected of me. Liverpool first.
Okay. Yep.
Second, I think I had to really think about this. I'd say Arsenal. Sorry, third is the one that's I had to really think about this. So second, Arsenal. Third, I was gonna say City, but as you mentioned before, the charity shield, community shield, whatever it is, that match, I thought City would win, and I'm sitting there and I'm watching the game, and Arsenal scored in the first 20 seconds.
Yeah, I know.
And I'm thinking that doesn't happen in City. Like you might score against City early-ish, whatever.
Yeah,
that could happen, sure, but to 20 seconds, and it looked like it just went right through them. So watching the rest of the game, it becomes 2-0. At half time, and I'm sitting there, I'm thinking, am I watching Arsenal versus Man City, or am I watching Arsenal versus, MK Dons?
Yeah, of course. I think surely they're going to come back. Surely they're going to do something, but yeah.
Yeah, oh man, weird. And I'm sitting there and I'm like, I don't think City can make top 4 with what they're producing here. Yeah. It's not top 4. They're fighting for 5th and 6th. So
I think they're going to be one of them positions. I really do.
Yeah. So because of the weekend, that's adjusted my table here. If they make 1 or 2 signings, like I think they're trying to sign Bouadi from Morocco.
Not familiar with that guy, but
it was the Moroccan midfielder.
Okay.
Midfielder, I think it was. Yeah, but he plays for Morocco. Big curly hair, And also they were trying to chase down Enzo Fernandez.
Oh, he'll be a good signing for them.
Yeah, so if they make those signings, that might change things a little bit more. But the thing is, specifically for City, just quickly, there's 2 ways they're going to go. They're going to Maresca's going and all that is going to be quite a decent success. Maybe not win the title, or whatever, or they're just going to be really horrible. And I can see Haaland leaving if that is the case.
Yeah.
So it's a big season for guys like Phil Foden, and I did mention before Cole Palmer at Chelsea, because these guys went missing last season. Let's be honest.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah.
So it might be the season for them. And look, if Wirtz doesn't get the PFA and they have blinders, one of them could get it too, and if their team is successful as well.
Yeah.
So I am going to take City out of the 4. This is a big call.
Yeah,
I know.
Oh man, yeah,
And this might bite me in the ass later on in the season. Someone might clip this or something.
yeah, maybe.
This
But
is
that's
opinion on South Yarra, Melbourne, and then opinion on Joe Gomez. South Yarra, Melbourne, nice place. I've never been. I've been to Melbourne, but I don't know about South Yarra,
yeah.
so I
Well,
can't really talk about that.
shopping
That's from Aidan Hopkins. Joe Gomez, club legend, but unfortunately is made from biscuits.
yeah,
Unfortunately, I love the guy, but
yeah. I love it.
unfortunately, he just can't catch a break. Poor guy. I feel sorry for him. But yeah,
Before
back to the predictions.
before he leaves Liverpool, I want him to score a goal at Anfield.
We all do. We all do.
If he scores at Anfield, I reckon that day will be memorable in our history. We're gonna remember that day forever. Joe Gomez scored at Anfield.
We all do. We all do.
Go back to your predictions.
So massive call, ready for it. City not in the top four. So third is going to be Chelsea.
Ooh,
Fourth, United. And then City and Tottenham and Villa will fight it out for fifth, sixth, and seventh.
I agree with you there, 100%.
Yeah.
Yep. I've got a
So,
question for you. You reckon
yeah.
Alonso is going to galvanize Chelsea? I know this is off topic, but Alonso, Liverpool legend, he was about to come to Liverpool and all that drama around that. I really want him to succeed. I really do.
I think Alonso is a really good coach. Or a manager. I think he will improve them. And as I said, they will finish third, but they will be too inconsistent to win the league this season.
Fair point. Fair point. I agree with you 100%.
But good enough to get third. So, I think that's an improvement, and I think they'll take that, the Chelsea fans.
Oh, 100%.
And then Chelsea fans just like swear at me now. Yeah. And it all depends on their signings. How they'll use Henderson and Danny Welbeck, and if Cole Palmer comes to his own and performs like the Cole Palmer that we know, and unfortunately was left out of the England World Cup squad.
Yeah,
which I think killed them in the end. I think in the against Argentina in that semi-final, I think they needed a Cole Palmer or a what's his name?
Phil Foden.
Phil Foden, yeah, a creative player to just do something creative and score a crazy goal out of nowhere and just kill the game off. And that's where England failed to execute. In the end, and they got knocked out. As well as FIFA helping Argentina. Anyway,
podcast that we can talk about.
Yeah, but so that's top fours sorted. Europe, I think Tottenham will get to Europe.
Yep.
I think City might, depending on how good they are or how big of a fall. I think City should still be in Europe somewhere. It'll be interesting to see how the teams that got Europe from last season go again this season with more football, like Bournemouth and Sunderland.
Yeah, that's their squad is a bit thin. So
and also now Villa as well. How would they go with their recent success and staying in Europe and winning Europa and that. But relegation. Let's talk relegation now, dude.
Ooh.
Who have you got to go down?
Oh, to be honest, it depends on the transfers. If big teams like Liverpool, Manchester United buy the players from the lower teams, the start of the lower teams, these teams are going to go down. I reckon Bournemouth is going to struggle, as you said, because they got Europe.
Wow.
I think they're going to struggle because they got to travel far distances. The squad is really thin. I don't think they'll get relegated, but I think they're going to drop down to the lower half of the Premier League. Sunderland will. I'm predicting Sunderland will go down.
Okay, so what's your bottom three? So first one, second last, and third bottom.
I think Sunderland's going to go down.
The bottom?
People are buying a lot of players from Nottingham Forest. They might be in jeopardy of going down as well if they don't actually bolster their squad.
Okay.
Who went up this year again?
So we've got Ipswich back in the league. We've got Hull, and we've got Leeds. Not Leeds. Coventry.
I think Hull might go down. They haven't bought anybody yet, so I don't think they're gonna be challenging.
Hull, actually, yeah. I'm gonna tell you, they have bought someone.
Oh, have?
They've just bought Socceroo defender Lucas Harrington.
Oh yes, that's right. Yep.
Yeah, he's the second most expensive Socceroo in history. He was the top, but then it was eclipsed by Benfica, who just also signed Alessandro Ciccardi from Parma. It was 30 million euros. So, and I think Harrington was 25 million pounds or something like that. $25 million or something like that. But yeah, Harrington was the first, and then Ciccardi made his move to Benfica, and he's now the top. And also, speaking of Socceroos that moved to Portugal, Niswa Irkunda has moved to from Watford to Sporting Lisbon, the club where Cristiano Ronaldo made his debut. So, Socceroo Cup in Portugal against Porto and Benfica. Yeah. Apparently, they're scheduled to play each other somewhere in December.
I'm so proud of our Australian squad. They played so well in the World Cup, and now they got their rewards. They're playing in massive clubs around Europe,
and hence why we should be a top 20. We've got 1 minute left in this thing. All right, quickly. All right. So top scorer.
Oh, for Liverpool?
Yeah. No, in the league.
I think Isak. If
just quickly, because we've got a minute, dude.
If Florian Wirtz plays well, Isak is going to be the top scorer. He's going to get like 30 goals.
Okay, I'll say Haaland. Sorry, we're going to speed this up.
Okay.
My three to go down. I think Hull. I think Newcastle is in trouble. Ooh. And I think Ipswich.
Yeah, I agree with you. Newcastle, they lost a lot of players. They lost Guimaraes, Tonali, and they lost Gordon as well. So they're three main players for them. So good call for Newcastle.
Okay, now we've got our weekend score prediction. We play Newcastle 1:30 a.m. at St. James Park, Monday morning, Sydney local time. I'm going to be watching it at Cheers Bar. Where are you watching, Moz?
I'm going to be watching it at home. Unfortunately, I've got work the next day early. So I think we're going to win 3-0.
3-0. Yep. Nice. Goals?
Isak, Florian Wirtz, and Muñoz. I love that player.
Okay, cool. I'm going to say a simple, just 2-0 win. I think Isak will score, and I think Cody Gakpo.
Oh, Cody Gakpo. There's a rumor that he might go to Spurs, so who knows?
I don't know, but at the moment he's still a Liverpool player.
Exactly.
All right. Any plugins that we want to do? So we've got Hickson LFC. We're going to link all the plugins in.
TikTok.
Yep. And we're about to end. So thanks, dude. Thanks, Moss. Thanks for your time.
No worries. Thank you, Joey.